The ribbon was cut Tuesday, marking the grand opening of the Rudy Gelnett Memorial Library in Selinsgrove.
We have countdown from 5 to 1. You help me?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Selinsgrove Borough Building and the Rudy Gelnett Memorial Library are now open for business.
Local officials, State Senator John Gordner and State Representative Fred Keller were both in attendance.
This is awesome. I mean, this is truly awesome. You look at this facility and it is modern, it is welcoming, it is multi-dimensional. It is a facility much like the crowd here today that will incorporate our youngest as well as our most senior. I'm a politician, I'm not going to say oldest, so most senior, most seasoned type of individuals. You know, dreams do come true, don't they? Yes? They do. I remember folks who have been thinking about this for a long time and planning for a long time and coming up with plans and ideas, and for many years now, folks that have the ability, have the talents, wanted to make sure this project could work, but they needed some sort of proof, because when you talk about a project, some folks say, well, we've talked about it, but I'm not sure if it's going to become a reality. I remember one of my finest days as a state senator was meeting with those folks that have been dreaming about this project up in the second floor. They weren't quite sure what to expect at that meeting, but I remember coming to them and telling them that the Commonwealth had committed $1.25 million to helping to make their dream come true. Now, this pot of money is taxpayer money. It's your money. There are 10 times as many requests as are monies available out of this fund. And what the Commonwealth looks for are projects that are going to be good for the greater area. And while this is in Selinsgrove, this is a greater area project. This encompasses so many more communities than just the host community. They look to see if it's going to create a good for the common good. They look to see whether there is a demand for it, whether there is need for it, whether there is passion for it, and because it requires matching monies, whether those monies can be matched by that greater community to make it a reality. And when I went to the carpet for this project, I had to make sure that the answer for all of those questions was yes. And I was confident that those answers were in fact yes. There is great demand for this project, there is great passion for this project, there is great need for this project, and I knew that the community would respond as it has. So I am so pleased that this day has now come. I got a quick tour, and the children's section is awesome. The teen section actually has teens in it, which is great. The adult sections are wonderful. I mean, this has, I believe, at least quadruple the amount of size that was here before. My kids are now 18 and 16, how quickly they grow up. But luckily, my wife and I, as parents, we broke out basically the Berenstain Bears books. Those were our favorite books and the kids' favorite books, and there were so many of them to read night in and night out. And I remember when they got old enough to start to come to a library, it was great to be able to come out and pick a book out and to take it home. And you couldn't barely wait till you made sure that they got to read it. The trouble was that as soon as they got through it, they wanted to take it back to get another one to bring another one home, which is great. I mean, that's the whole thing. And what I've often said about reading and literature is in whatever community you're in, it can transport you. It can take you to baseball games. It can take you to outer space. It can take you to Asia and Europe. It can take you back to the 1700s. It's amazing what a book and reading can do. It can transport you. It can educate you. That's what's great. I want to say one more thing before I close. Your groundbreaking was unusual. I'm looking over at Snyder County Commissioner Peggy Chamberlain, and if you were here for the groundbreaking, you saw her breaking walls. So I mean, to be able to get heavy equipment out and to smash it was one of the more unusual groundbreakings that I've been to. I want to congratulate everyone, all of those folks that dreamed to make a reality, all of the donors, whether you donated a large check or whether you donated pennies, whether you were a kid and decided that I want to make sure that my $2.40 went to help make sure that this library became a reality. All of them added up to the success of this event. Congratulations to all that dreamed and made sure that the dream became true. This project will have a lasting legacy on so many folks of all ages for many, many years to come. Congratulations.
Day for our community, for the residents of not only Selinsgrove but Snyder County to have such a great building and resource available to all generations to learn and explore.
More than 100 people attended the grand opening ceremony and toured the new building along Market and Pine Streets, which will also serve as a home for the borough offices. Allie Stevens, News Radio 1070 WKOK.